Musical. Urinetown the place, well, let's just say you'll hear people referring to it a lot throughout the show.
Did you hear the news? They carted old so-and-so off to Urinetown the other day.
Is that so? What do you do?
Oh, such and such I hear.
Well, what do you know? Old so-and-so.
It's a mythical place, you understand? A bad place. A place you won't see until Act 2, and then, well, let's just say it's full of symbolism and stuff like that. But Urinetown the Musical, well, here we are. Welcome. It takes place in a town like any town in a musical. This year's our first setting of the show. As the sign says, it's a public amenity, meaning public toilet. People have been waiting hours just to get in. It's the only amenity they can afford to get into.
Say, Mr. Longstock, is this where you tell the audience about the water shortage?
What's that, little Sally?
You know, the water shortage. The hard times, the drought. A shortage so awful the private toilets eventually became unthinkable. A premise so absurd.
Whoa, little Sally. Not all at once. The audience will hear about the water shortage in the next scene.
Oh, I guess you don't want to overload them with too much exposition, huh?
Everything in its time, little Sally. See, you're too young to know now, but there's nothing that can kill a show like too much exposition.
What about bad subject matter?
Well...
Or a bad title, even that could kill a show pretty good.
Well, suffice it to say, little Sally, in Urinetown the Musical, people have to pay to take care of their private businesses. It's the central conceit of the show. Better hope your pens add up to the fee. We can't have you peeing for free. If we do, we catch you. We never fail, and we never bother with jail. You'll get Urinetown. I'll be going to Urinetown. Going to Urinetown. You won't need bail. Later on, you'll learn that these public bathrooms are controlled by a private company. They keep admissions high generally, so if you're down on your luck, you have to come to one of these, one of the poorest, filthiest urinals in town.
And you can't just go in the bushes either. There's laws against it.
That's right, little Sally. Harsh laws, too. That's why little Sally here is counting her pennies. Isn't that right, little Sally?
I'm very close, officer. Only a few pennies away.
Aren't we all, little Sally? Aren't we all?
Excuse me, sir, but can you tell me the way to the private company that controls these public bathrooms?
You mean you own the company?
Well, that's the one.
You'll meet the guy who runs your good company later. That there's his daughter.
What a waste for me, ma'am. It's just a bad part of town.
Oh, so it is.
But if you squint, you can just make out their headquarters rising above the skyline.
The gleaming tower on the hill?
That's the one.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
You most certainly are.
Pardon?
It most certainly is.
Dear, I'm late already. Thanks ever so much for the directions and such. Bye.
Anytime.
Well, we've talked long enough, I imagine, so enjoy the show and welcome to Urinetown the Musical.
You are humble audience.
You have come to see. People can't be free, can't be free.
First that lasted
That lasted hour. Listen your fire. Optimism. This is Urinetown. Present here at Urinetown. This is Urinetown. All by design. It's the oldest story. Masses are oppressed. Faces closed and bladders of distress. Rich folks get the good life. Poor folks get the woe. In the end, it's nothing you don't know. You're in Urinetown. Your teachers in Urinetown. The reasons in Urinetown. We'll keep that dough. This is Urinetown. Urinetown.
cent?
Or a nickel or a dime?
Out of my way, child. I have people of my own to tend to.
I haven't got it.
Then go get it.
Come on, Penny. You know I'm good for it.
That's what you said last week, and I still haven't seen Penny once, and it's Ms. Pennywise to you.
Bobby, reason with the woman. I'm a little short this morning.
No shorter than yesterday, unless I've grown.
It's my promise, Pennywise. Can he come in for free justice once?
Get your head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong. No one gets in for free.
Now, Miss Pennywise, we've all had to make special arrangements with people in high places over the years. Why not let this be ours?
If old man Strong gets in for free, then so do I.
And I...
Hey, quiet down back there. No one's getting anywhere for free. Don't you think I have bills of my own to pay? Don't you think I have taxes and tariffs and payoffs to meet too? Well, I do. And I don't pay them with promises, see? I pay them with cash. Cold, hard cash. Every morning you all come here, and every morning some of you got reasons why you ain't gonna pay. And I'm here to tell you, he's gonna pay.
But Miss Pennywise...
No buts, Bobby.
In the name of God, Penny, what difference could it make?
What difference? Times are hard, our cash is tight, you've got no right, I've heard it all before. Justice once is once too much, 'cause once they've always was once more. I run the only toilet in this part of town, you see. So if you gotta go, you've got to go through me. It's a privilege to be. Water's worth its weight in gold these days. No more bathrooms like in olden days. You'll come here and pay a fee for the privilege to be. 20 years we've had the drought, and our reservoirs have all dried up. I take my baths now in a coffee cup. I'll boil what's left of it for tea, and it's a privilege to be. The politicians in their wisdom saw that there should be a law. The politicians taxed the toilets and made illegal public urination and defecation. So come and give your coins to me. Write your name here in the record book. The authorities will want to walk. Come and regular with me. If you pay the proper fee for the privilege to be.
Miss Pennywise.
No buts, Bobby. You're a sweet looking boy, and I'd like to keep you around. But this man ain't coming in without paying. Not this time.
I can't wait much longer, Bobby. There ain't no telling what I might do.
You think you've got some kind of right. If you can come in here and go for free. The only thing you'll get is no for free. I'm a business gal, you see. I sell the privilege to be. The good Lord made us so we piss each day until we piss away. The good Lord made sure that what goes in man must soon come out again. So you're no different from lowly me.
But Miss Pennywise, you can't do
That's
this to my
enough,
father.
Bobby.
And I think I'll charge you twice.
No need to jeopardize your position.
Or better yet, have you arrested.
I'm through with this, you'll see.
Since you prefer the law gets tested.
Scrape it tax 3 times a day.
And you're in town, you'll
don't need
see
Crazy with the night fresh half the time.
that it's dumb to fight with me.
It's no way to live, I tells you. No way to live.
For the privilege to
Oh, what are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
Oh, a whole lot more than that, Bobby. A whole lot more than that.
He's not waiting. He's paying over there to pay for it.
If he's gone, then I'm going.
Oh, no, you're not!
All right, then make way. That's so much better.
Well, if it ain't old man strong.
The same.
Is this you doing, Strong?
It is.
Seize him! The terrible thing you've done here today, Strong.
I did what I thought was right.
Grab a knot, Bobby. I never thought I'd live to see the day.
Breaking the Public Health Act, an action worthy of exile.
Quite exiling.
So what if it is? I did what I thought was right, and that's all I cares about.
I knew we'd get you one day, Joseph Strong. Take him away!
Bobby! Pa! Don't forget me, Bobby!
I won't pop.
And tell your mother, tell her I love her! Remember me, boys! Oh God, what have I done? Remember me!
Remember, Bobby, what became of him. Remember how he indulged so him. Remember how he made a mockery. He shunned the crockery, walked to the dockery. Don't be like him.
What became of him? What do you mean by that?
Just keep your head on the cuffs. That's all I'm saying. Good day.
All right, who's ready to pay?
Okay, it's my last $2, but okay.
Me too.
Me too. Well, I'll pay, Bobby Strong. I'll leave the rest for some luggage. You keep letting us pay.
Oh, Pa, what's become of you?
Back to work then, Bobby. The morning rush is on.
Isn't that what we're all asking ourselves, Senator? Where's my dough? From the cop walking a beat to the little baby asleep in his mother's arms, we're all asking ourselves the same question. Where's my dough? And by dough, of course, I mean money.
I made my speech. Where's my dough?
There'll be plenty of dough for everyone, Senator, once the new fee hikes breathe through the legislature.
I was hoping to wait for the vote on my latest fact-finding mission to Rio. Wouldn't want to be around when those new fee hikes breeze through.
You think I've gone too far this time, don't you, Finn?
It's a powder keg out there, Cladwell. And this time I think it's gonna blow.
Daddy?
What? Oh, darling, I thought you'd never get here.
Sorry I'm late, Daddy. I left just as soon as my exams were finished.
Well, how's everything, dear?
Fine, Daddy, just fine. Feels great to be done with school. Finally.
You see that, Mr. McQueen? Beautiful, big heart, now a head filled with the best stuff money can buy.
Well, Mr. Cladwell, the stuff in her head is nearly as big as the stuff in her heart. I'm sure she'll run this company in no time.
That'll be all, McQueen.
Of course.
Well, I'll be Hope Cladwell, and all grown up too.
Hello, Senator.
Come to join your father's little operation.
It's just a fax copy position, of course. First day.
A fax copy girl, huh? Well, your father mentioned he was bringing out a new fax copy girl. He neglected, however, to mention how beautiful she'd be, how beautiful you'd be. You're so beautiful. I mean, even as a little girl, I'd always thought...
That's enough, Fit.
Yes, of course.
We wouldn't want to keep you, Senator.
It's a big day, and I'm sure you'll have your hands full on the floor of the legislature, what with the vote and all.
Oh, they'll be full. And by this time tomorrow, I fully expect them to be full of cash.
No worries there, Senator. Once the vote comes through...
No need to worry about the vote, just as long as you come through with the cash.
Oh, the cash will come through. Because once the vote comes through, there'll be nothing left to come through but the cash.
No need to worry about the vote.
Well, I think we understand each other.
Yes. Well, goodbye.
Let's meet the staff. Staff! Staff, this is my daughter, and our newest fax copy girl, Hope Cladwell. Hope Cladwell, the good people of the Urine Good Company, or UGC as it's known for short.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Say a few words, Hope there.
Well, it's a great company, and I hope to help you make it even greater.
That's absolutely right, Hope, darling, absolutely right. For you see, ladies and gentlemen, 20 years ago, I came to the people of this community with a simple proposition. Look the other way and let us run our company the way we see fit. We'll keep pee off the streets and water in the ground. Hope here has come to join our little operation to help us keep that promise. So promise me you'll treat her like the Cladwell she is. For one day, she may be standing in the very shoes you see me standing in today. The shoes I wore when I made that promise those many years ago. I saw gray skies for boating and coal. I saw gray skies and made them rainbow. Now those skies aren't so bleak to behold. They're still gray, but they pay for your salaries tenfold. I took this town that formerly stank. I took this town and made it smell swank. I made flushing be flush the bank. I'm the man with the plan, and so who should you thank? Mr. Cladwell, we're so thankful for that thankful adore. You're a tolerator, and this cash that you pour, could we hope for much more? We really doubt it. You may be right there. Mr. Cladwell, you got riches, which is just what we need. Music hails to you, you've got the buckets. I can bring in bucks by the buckets. More the faster I'm making money. Faster still than bees making honey. You're Mr. Cladwell.
Well, gosh, Daddy, I never realized that large, monopolizing corporations could be such a force for good in the world.
Few do.
All those coins that we take from the throng end up here where those coins all belong. Lots of coins make our company strong.
Charging fees as we please, it's our right, it's not wrong.
We're not greedy as some make us see. We need funds for our big research team.
Many lab coats with test tubes and steam. What it shows no one knows, but hey, still we can dream of. Mr. Cladwell, finding answers, curing answers of doubt.
That's my dad! Daddy, that's my daddy. I simply love you.
You're making me blush now.
Yet unpretentious,
Deeply and so conscientious.
quite mature, tough as a mountain. Goodness flows from you like a fountain. You're Mr.
Gladwell. To teach you how to feel conflicted, or to learn to manipulate great masses of people?
To learn how to manipulate great masses of people, Daddy.
And that's exactly what we'll do. Now, get copy.
And faxing.
And book.
Well, there, little Sally. It's awfully late to be out and about, don't you think? Especially on a night like tonight.
Just scraping together a few coins for late night brushes, all. Got one to spare?
Sure, little Sally. I'm feeling good tonight.
Gee, thanks. Say, officer, we don't spend too much time on hydraulics, do we?
Hydraulics, little Sally?
You know, hydraulics. Hydration, irrigation, or just plain old laundry. Seems to me, with all the talk of the drought and water shortage and whatnot, we'd spend some time on those things too.
Well, how do I put it, little Sally? Sometimes in a musical, it's better to focus on one big thing rather than a lot of little things. It makes the audience much happier. Plus, it's easier to write.
One big thing, huh?
That's right, little Sally.
Then why not hydraulics?
Better enough now, little Sally. Miss Pennywise won't hold that gate forever, you know.
You're right. Thanks for the coin. Bye.
What a night.
Auto and cleaning, Mr. Barrow.
Sure, same as always. Did you hear him scream though, Mr. Lockstock?
Old man Strong?
All the way down to Urinetown.
Oh yes, I heard him, Mr. Barrow. But they all seem to scream in the end, don't they? When their journey of exile comes to a close, as the spires of your town peak above the horizon. Oh yes, they scream, Mr. Barrow. They most certainly do.
I thought he might be different somehow.
Different?
Old man Strong. Always seemed to be a bit tougher than the rest. I was hoping he might, I don't know, surprise us somehow.
If there's one thing I've learned from my years of enforcing the laws of this city, it's that the trip down to your town offers no surprises, not even to the toughest among us. On that journey, expect only the expected. What's a hard, cold tumble of a journey where the yellow gurney a bumble town? A slap face, smack to the mace, turn to the base, stumble down as a path that leads you only one place, horrible to retrace a crumbled town. A hard, cold tumble of a journey, jumble of a journey to Urinetown.
Julie Cassidy went to a field behind a tree, saw there was no one who could see her pee but me. And Jacob rose and flew, thought he was safe up in his room, didn't know the jaws he kept up there would howl get a trip to a Urinetown.
For those who say are suspicious,
Overly malicious,
a bunch of brutes but a sweet, who gather for the people,
ever to the steeple,
lawful fruits are past bring a little order.
swing a lot of hoarder,
Of what he loses a book says certainly a season.
trample on a treason, a fondant loose. Roger Roosevelt kept a cup below his belt. Cup ran over when he knelt.
We smelt,
We doubt, and Joseph Hogan Strong held his feet for much too long. Thought his son would bail him out. His guess was good, but also wrong.
once years passed, all live in a jungle, scooping out a bungle, nature's full. Life of constant deprivation, certain aggravation took its toll. Soon learn power of the truncheon, organization. as a punch into pop. So if peace is what you're after, Urinetown's the rafter to hang it on.
Julie Cassidy,
Jacob Rosenblum,
Roger.
Jacob Rosenblum.
Julie Cassidy.
Don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be like them. With a hard pull, stumble a journey in front of you, a gurney, a tumble down. Slap your face, snap with the mix. Jump to the base as you stumble down the path. That leads you only one place, or will it reach as you crumble down? A hard pull, tumble of a journey, you're in town.
Off you go then, boys. Happy hunting.
Ah, yes. So are you prepared for your journey, Mr. Lockstock?
To Urinetown?
To Rio, of course.
Oh, yes, Rio. Well, had the press Cladwell a little bit tighter this week. Money bribes, extortion fees, payouts.
Caution, Mr. Lockstock. Seem we're no longer alone.
Well, oh, be.
If I'm not mistaken, there's his daughter.
Miss Cladwell, all grown up. Miss Cladwell, awfully late to be out and about, don't you think?
Oh, hello, officers.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're on a late night beyond the bush to leave yourself for free kind of walk.
Oh, no, officers. I'm just coming home from work. First day.
Long hours.
Just like us.
There's some sort of big vote down at the legislature tonight. Plenty of faxing to do.
And copying, I imagine.
Oh, yes, and copying.
Miss Cladwell, your father mentioned the size and purity of your heart, but failed to mention the size and purity of your beauty.
Does beauty have a size, officer?
In some countries it does. I take care of these streets at night, Miss Cladwell. There's no saying what people wouldn't do for a little bit of coin.
Especially these days. With all the new fee hikes and all.
Oh, I'm not afraid of people, officers.
Well, no?
No, not really. Everyone has a heart, you see. As long as you know that, you need never fear a soul.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Even criminals?
Even criminals.
Oh!
Policeman Bobby Strong.
Awfully late to be out and about, don't you think, Bobby Strong?
Late taking care of another late night rush is all. There's more talk of fee hikes. People are getting edgy.
Are they? Well, glad to hear you were otherwise occupied. Wouldn't want to write you down for suspicion of taking away that.
I don't do that anymore, officers. Not while I work for Penny, I don't.
But you still need to keep your head in the clouds, though, don't you, Bobby?
What do you mean by that?
What he means by that? That you're a good boy, Bobby Strong. Make sure you don't end up like your father.
And how did my father end up?
Well, we'll be off now. Our job never ends. Good night.
Good night, officers.
Good night, Bobby.
You were rather brave with them.
I don't care for policemen. Not those two anyway.
But policemen protect the peace.
Do they?
Usually.
Didn't I see you down by the amenity this morning?
Yeah, that was me. I was rushing off to work. First day.
Find your way all right?
The gleaming tower on the hill? You couldn't miss it.
Beautiful.
It's rather shiny. That's true enough.
So, did you mean what you said to those policemen? About everyone having a heart?
Well, sure I did.
Well, because mine feels awful cold just now.
Cold?
Or empty. One of the two.
Well, not because of me, I hope.
Oh, no. It's because of something I did.
Bobby, reason with the woman. I'm a little short this morning.
No shorter than yesterday. Unless I've grown.
Or rather, something I didn't do.
Well, if it feels cold, Then it must still be there, don't you think?
Unless there's a vacuum where it used to be.
A vacuum? In your chest? That sounds so implausible.
I did something wrong is all I'm trying to say. And I can't seem to get it out of my head.
The vacuum?
My action. I let someone down that I loved dearly. And I feel real bad about it.
Well, maybe that's nature's way of telling you that now's the time to lift someone up.
Really?
Sure. Do you think you'd be feeling as bad as you do if you didn't have a heart?
Well, I don't know. I suppose not.
Of course you wouldn't. Because then you'd be dead. When darkness surrounds you and you lose your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. Be still, hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your heart.
Follow my heart? But to where?
To wherever your heart tells you to go.
Even there?
Well, even to the clouds, if that's what your heart commands. What's it saying now?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how to listen to my heart.
You have to listen carefully. Here, let me try.
Do you?
There it is. It's saying, we all